Ibn al-Qayyim says that when a person passes away, and the hadith tells us this, that there's two scenarios that occur. The first scenario is that this person was a very pious person. And in that moment, when the angel of death arrives into their vicinity, into their environment, this person was very pious. The angel of death does not show up with the black Moroccan thobe and the giant sickle. No, the angel of death shows up like a handsome, beautiful, just soothing, pleasant individual. And the hadith says that the room smells like musk. And the person who's actually on their deathbed in their last moments, they actually, while their face might not be able to, the hadith says that they actually smile. They experience this joy, this pleasantness. And then, subhanallah, when the angel of death arrives, the angel of death says, "Oh, you noble, wonderful person, it is time for us to go. Allah is calling you." And the soul, again, that you would think is like, wants to stay here, the soul's like, yes, this place is not it. And they basically, the hadith says that the soul is removed from the body, and the example that is given is like when you pour water out of a glass, how smooth that is. And the angel of death is taking the soul by the hand, and then the angel of death shows, this is the first time now that the soul has seen the body, or out of body experience, right? The soul is looking at the body, the lifeless body. And then the angel starts to ascend the heavens, and you start going above even the base sky that we see as the highest, right? And you go throughout the heavens. And the hadith says that on the way up, there are crowds and like just immense crowds of malaika, of angels. And for the righteous soul, for the good soul, the angels are like fangirling over you. Oh my God, is that him? I saw him last Ramadan. He usually prays 2 rak'ah, he prayed 4. Right? He said he was going to finish a mushaf. Miskeen, he barely started, right? But he tried. And they're like singing your praises the entire way up. And all you hear are like people like celebrating your life. Like celebrities, like a person who watched your top 10. And then the angel of death takes you all the way, and Allah Ta'ala gives permission for you to enter into the veranda, the balcony of what will then give you a view into paradise. And Allah gives you in that moment, the righteous soul, special permission to look at your reward in paradise, your abode, your home, what you spent your whole life building. That's your moment. And you get to see your neighbors, and you get to see everything. And the soul looks in disbelief and says, "That mine?" And the angel of death says, "What?" "And much more." And then the angel of death takes the soul very gently down into the resting place, into the barzakh. And the soul is put in rest in that place. But here's the interesting thing. There's a life there that is not like the life here. The hadith tells us that the soul will be able to interact with other souls of people that have passed away. So if somebody, for example, lost their spouse, and then they passed away, they're reunited. They get to have dinner again. And this time nobody has to cook. Or if you miss your mom or your grandmother and you pass away, now you're reunited. Or if you lost a child, now you get to raise that child in the akhirah. And the souls get to spend time together. And it's basically the best waiting room you could ever imagine.